Now, as coronavirus cases continue to rise in Wisconsin and across the country, the president extends social distancing guidelines until the end of April. And Governor Evers says the Badger State is buying 10,000 ventilators and 1 million masks to combat the virus. Plus, as churches are forced to go virtual, how they still plan to raise money without anyone filling the pews.
This is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. The White House is extending the voluntary national shutdown for a month as the number of infected and the death toll from the coronavirus pandemic continue to rise. There are now more than 1,100 confirmed coronavirus cases throughout Wisconsin. That includes 183 cases right here in Dane County. The new numbers show a statewide jump of 117 from yesterday. Just 10 days ago, Wisconsin had only 161 cases. Milwaukee County still has more than half of the state's total cases with 606. 18 people have died while there have been more than 16,500 negative tests. Iowa County health officials say they will continue to release daily updates regarding the number of confirmed cases in their county. The announcement comes one day after they said they would stop sharing daily updates due to the presence of community spread because they want residents to understand that if you leave your home, you should assume you will come in contact with COVID-19. There are 3 confirmed cases in Iowa County right now, but officials say that the number is likely much higher. Governor Evers says his administration is moving forward with plans to buy 10,000 ventilators and 1 million masks to stem the spread of the virus. The plan was announced late last night. It comes after the governor clashed with Republican lawmakers over whether he needed their permission to make those purchases. Evers' chief of staff says the administration has been making smaller purchases over the past few days. New tonight, the Wisconsin Elections Commission will not open investigations into the Milwaukee and Dane County clerks. It comes after they told voters to indicate they're indefinitely confined in order to avoid having to upload a picture of their voter ID, making it easier to get an absentee ballot. The clerks, both Democrats, say the governor's safer at home order means everyone is indefinitely confined. The commission could not agree on a motion, voting 3-3 and deciding to move into closed session. Again, the Trump administration is leaving social distancing guidelines in place until the end of April as cases continue to spread across the U.S. with more than 135,000 cases and over 2,000 deaths. CBS News' Nicole Killian has the latest from the White House.
This week marks the end of the White House's 15-day initiative to slow the spread of the coronavirus. President Trump, who said last week he would like to see the country open by Easter, tweeted on Sunday, "We were breaking all records, especially unemployment. It will all come roaring back again and fast." Dr. Anthony Fauci said the U.S. could eventually see millions of cases and between 100,000 and 200,000 deaths.
We got a serious problem in New York. We have a serious problem in New Orleans, and we're going to be developing serious problems in other areas.
Rhode Island's governor amended a controversial executive order requiring travelers from New York to self-quarantine for 14 days. It now says any person from another state.
I don't believe it was legal. I don't believe it was neighborly.
Late Saturday, the CDC issued a travel advisory for the New York region after President Trump said he wouldn't announce a quarantine for that state, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
He spoke to the task force, he spoke to the governors, and he was comfortable that people would take this advisory very seriously.
Louisiana has more than 100 reported deaths so far. Governor John Bel Edwards said his state is competing with others to get more ventilators from the federal government.
We believe that by about April the 4th or so in the New Orleans area, we will exceed our capacity.
In Maryland, authorities are struggling with an outbreak at a nursing home with at least 66 confirmed cases and 1 death.
We generally found that the facility was doing most everything they were supposed to be doing.
And in Detroit, where cases are growing rapidly, the June auto show has been canceled. Instead, the venue is being converted into a field hospital. Nicole Killian, CBS News, the White House.
Worldwide, more than 32,000 people have died from coronavirus. People entering Florida via the interstate will now be screened. It's part of the governor's order to limit the spread of the virus. The Florida DOT says motorists entering the state will be directed to weigh stations by law enforcement officers. People will be required to complete a form, including each traveler's contact information and their trip details. The coronavirus is further disrupting the 2020 census. The Census Bureau says it's extending its suspension of field work until April 15th, 2 weeks longer than originally planned. That means a freeze on hiring and training of tens of thousands of workers for the largest phase of the census, canvassing millions of homes that haven't responded. The delay also affects door-to-door census deliveries to about 10 million homes, mostly in rural areas or where residents don't get home mail delivery. The census is now set to end August 14th. MMSD says it is working with UPS to distribute digital devices to students. District officials say their earlier efforts were unsuccessful due to rapidly changing public health guidelines. Over the next few days, the district will be verifying mailing addresses and getting devices to students for online learning as soon as possible. UPS will provide reduced pricing to the district for boxes, packaging, and delivery. School begins online instruction on April 6th. For many churches, a good portion of donations come from weekly services. But as our Gabriela Becerra shares, with churches pivoting to virtual services, donors are having to find other ways to give.
You can't go to church right now, so most churches are bringing the services to you.
Welcome one and all as we join in worshiping for the 5th Sunday of Lent.
That's Pastor Roger Black from St. Luke's Lutheran Church in Middleton, where they're recording sermons for congregation members.
I think the greatest challenge right now is that we need to prioritize the security of our people, and we need to be good neighbors in the community as a whole.
At St. John's Lutheran Church in Evansville, Pastor Matthew Polk says they're also using technology to reach members.
The church is being creative in new ways.
So now you have church at home, but this could affect the actual church building and its mission.
A good share of donations, a little bit more than 50%, are for fixed items that are there no matter whether or not you have public worship or not.
Because a basket can't be passed from pew to pew, churches are turning to electronic donations to support their cause.
The communication challenge, because our people are very generous people, it's just getting them to respond to our needs at this time when they don't actually physically see the church.
And while both churches say the money helps keep the buildings running, it also helps those who need it most in their communities.
The church isn't about money for ourselves. The church is about money for our mission. And so we want to love people as best as we can. So we're going to use whatever we get in the best way possible to spread hope and love in this season.
Local pastors say they're also reaching out to congregation members to make sure that they have the support they need during this time. In Madison, Gabriela Becerra, News 3 Now.
For more information on which causes these churches are supporting, you can visit our website, channel3000.com. Inner Fire Yoga Studio says it's permanently closing its downtown location in response to the pandemic. In an email, the studio says it's facing hardships due to the indefinite closure of the UW-Madison campus. The studio was housed in the Lucky Apartments building on University Avenue for 7 years. Inner Fire is working to keep its 2 other Madison locations open. Members can use the remainder of their memberships at those other studios. Let's get a look at your first one weather with Dana Fulton. Kind of a dreary day today, Dana.
A little bit of a cloudy, dreary day today, yes, but thankfully not as stormy as what we had yesterday. And we did have a confirmed tornado in southern Wisconsin near Potosi and Grant County, just outside at about 8:35 yesterday evening. An EF1 traveling almost 7 miles. Peak winds about 100 miles per hour. We did get some reports of trees and some farm buildings, some minor damage to a house nearby in Grant County. It's pretty rare that we do get a March tornado in southern Wisconsin, but did happen yesterday. Here's a live look right now. Still very, very dreary outside, and the chance for some light showers will continue through the rest of your evening and up until about midnight. Here's a look at our Doppler track over the last 3 hours. We'll see these little light showers pass through, and then for tomorrow, really planning on a pleasant Monday with mostly sunny skies. We'll take a closer look at that forecast in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. 3 men are in custody in Janesville after allegedly trying to lure a group of kids into their vehicle earlier this month. Janesville police say 19-year-old Ethan Balkema, 21-year-old Mackenzie Jacobson, and 27-year-old Michael Rice were arrested near a Quick Trip on East Memorial Drive early this morning. Officials say the suspects reportedly asked kids if they wanted candy to try to get them into their car on March 20th. They're in custody on suspicion of disorderly conduct. There's more on News 3 Now at 6. If your kids are sitting at home bored during the pandemic, Consumer Reports has some ideas for safe and fun online activities, all for free.
The road to deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months or $69 per month on a John Deere Z345R. Get a John Deere now during deer season madness and powered up with Sloan.
At U.S. Cellular, we're building a powerful new 5G network that breaks down barriers. Because it's only fair that you get uninterrupted service, so you can work without obstacles and stream without disruptions. 5G, now available in Wisconsin. Unlimited data starts at $30 a month. It's the best value in wireless. Switch today for just $30 a month with 4 lines. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Toyota's family stretches to every corner of this country. So you can trust us to be here for you as we remain committed to supporting our community. Because the Toyota family is stronger together. This is our pledge. We are here for you now and in all the better days ahead. Our sales and service centers are open and here for you. Ride safe. Toyota.
The road to deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months at $139 per month on a John Deere Z720E. Get a John Deere now during deer season madness and powered up with Sloan.
Social distancing isn't stopping hundreds of people in Milwaukee from enjoying beer. Customers are sitting in hours-long lines this weekend to drive up and buy beer from their favorite breweries. Organizations say they wanted people to still have a chance to support local businesses and feel a sense of normalcy.
It's really interesting to see how everyone is making such quick adaptations to that, but obviously we're here to support everyone as well that needs it.
There were only 7 breweries represented at this weekend's drive-thru. Organizers say they hope to do it again and have even more options. Museums, after-school activities, even playgrounds across the country are all closed. That means millions of kids are at home and looking for something to do during weekends and free time. As Josh Breiter for Consumer Reports explains, more than ever, activities and cultural experiences from around the world are opening up online.
Ava Grace Odo's weekly acting classes aren't canceled due to the coronavirus. They just look a little different now. Schools around the country are going online to educate kids from home. And for overwhelmed parents, the online learning can continue once the school day is done. While many museums have shut their doors to visitors, online museum tours are available without leaving the couch. The National Gallery in Washington, D.C., the Guggenheim in New York, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam, even the Louvre in Paris. VR designed by Google can let your online explorer climb a virtual Mount Everest or go out of this world and explore the surface of Mars on NASA's Curiosity rover.
Welcome to Mars.
Looking for something interactive?
See if we can get the hippos over for you guys.
Check out the Facebook Live where your child can join a live safari with zookeepers at the Cincinnati Zoo or log on to chat with their favorite children's book authors.
And I wasn't planning on being here, and you probably weren't planning on being here either. But now that we're here, I kind of want to show you a couple things in my studio.
And in the evening, instead of vegging out in front of the TV, your family can get some culture with free online streaming from the Metropolitan Opera. With this Consumer Reports, I'm Josh Breiter for News 3 Now.
There's links to all of those activities on Consumer Reports website. Still to come on News 3 Now at 5:30. Several dry days are ahead. Dana's back with your full First Warn forecast next.
Monday morning, we'll continue to bring you the latest news you need to know about the coronavirus outbreak.
And as cases of COVID-19 grow, you may be worried about coming across contaminated surfaces.
We'll share some advice starting at 4:30 Monday.
The road to deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months or $69 per month on a John Deere Z345R. Get a John Deere now during deer season madness and
This scares a lot of people, as it should. Cleaning gutters is not just a messy chore, but a dangerous one. I'm Andy, and I install Leaf Guard gutters. They're covered, one piece, and do not have to be cleaned out ever. And you never climb up and down this ladder again. Good deal?
Better days are ahead. We are all one Jeep community, and we can help. So we're offering payment assistance, 24/7 support, and the option to shop at Jeep.com. We're offering 0% financing for 84 months with no payments for 90 days. Because better days are just down the road. Jeep, helping you drive forward.
Only the 5 and Up lineup from Pizza Hut lets you get some of these, a bunch of these, or all of these. Starting at just $5 each when you choose 2 or more. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it seems the world is changing every day, you need the latest breaking news quickly without sacrificing accuracy.
Trust News 3 Now as your local source for the latest facts to help keep you and your family safe.
News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters.
the road to deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months at $139 per month on a John Deere Z720E. Get a John Deere now during deer season madness and
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
22 people are injured after a tornado ripped through Arkansas yesterday afternoon. Jonesboro, Arkansas. Officials say nobody died after the tornado touched down in the city. 2 people stayed in hospitals overnight but did not have life-threatening injuries. Cleanup is underway after search and rescue efforts were completed this morning. Let's turn it over to Dana Fulton with your First Warn forecast. Dana, I know we were watching that video yesterday. Pretty intense.
Wild video, yes, especially coming through during the daylight. So a lot of different security camera angles and a lot of folks doing what we don't recommend and trying to shoot it with their phone while it's coming on in. Never ever going to recommend that. For us, we did have some strong thunderstorms passing through yesterday and a lot of rain in the last 48 hours. The highest accumulation totals really in the southeast corner of the state. We did have some areas at the edge of Greene County. That purple you see there, over 2 inches of accumulation. Most of the area, the light green at about 1/4 of an inch. So parts of Dane County over towards Mount Horeb, we saw about an inch, inch and a half of accumulation. Some higher totals again north of the Dells. But a little bit of a soggy day yesterday, and the rain still coming through for us this afternoon and this evening. It's starting to come to an end though. Overnight the showers will end as we head into Monday. We'll get the sunshine back in for our Monday. It's just going to be a little windy overnight and for early on Monday. This whole system is continuing to push northeast, so they're seeing some snowfall and some rain into the New England area. We have our wraparound showers passing through, and then behind that we get sunshine for tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies overnight. It's going to be very gusty outside early Monday morning, and then throughout the day on Monday, partly sunny skies with high temperatures in the mid to low 50s. Really pleasant temperatures expected. For Tuesday, a little colder air is going to move on in. It will be variably cloudy, so a little more cloud coverage than sunshine, but temperatures will be in the mid 40s, so close to average, a little bit below average actually for Tuesday. I do want to look at our wind speeds. Right now our sustained wind speeds are in the mid to low 20s, wind gusts close to 30 miles per hour, and overnight we're going to stay in that range for early Monday morning, we start to see our wind speeds back off just a little bit. Sustained wind speeds will be in the mid to upper teens, and then for Monday afternoon, we kind of stay there. A breeze, a west-northwest breeze starting to shift later on in the day, but it's still going to be in the teens, so it's still going to be just a little windy outside even in the afternoon. Tonight's temperatures will drop to the mid-30s, the showers ending. Our skies becoming partly cloudy as we head into tomorrow, and tomorrow will be partly sunny outside and overall pretty pleasant. Mid to low 50s for our afternoon highs for our Monday. And when we have the sunshine, makes it a little nicer for a Monday. Tuesday, we have a little more cloud coverage building in. Temperatures will be in the mid-40s in the afternoon. Variably cloudy skies on Wednesday as well, with a slight chance for some showers. There will be a little better chance for rain developing Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. At this time, it doesn't look like it's really going to be much of a thunderstorm or strong storm threat, just a rain threat for us. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the upper 50s, so a little mild for the end of the week. And next weekend, it does seem like the rain will wrap up in the afternoon on Saturday and give us a partly sunny sky for Sunday with more rain chances for the week to follow. But temperatures in the 50s tomorrow with the sun. It's going to be really nice outside after being such a dreary weekend.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get out and enjoy that.
Exactly.
Don't stay inside. You can enjoy the sunshine.
Right, and even the light rain for this evening, not enough to, I guess, keep you indoors. Right,
yeah.
The dog might not like it, but it's fine.
You can handle it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Dana. Coming up on News 3 now at 5:30. It's been 6 years since the Badgers clinched a spot in the Final Four. We'll relive the moment next in sports.
The road to Deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months or $69 per month on a John Deere Z345R. Get a John Deere now during Deer season madness and
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
The Our Home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Choosing a window replacement company is tough. We asked our customers why they love their new Champion windows.
Working with Champion was such a great experience that they've made our home much more comfortable now.
We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Right now, Champion Comfort 365 windows are buy two, get one free. Plus, buy now and pay nothing for a year.
I love my new Champion windows.
Let Champion help you fall in love with your home. Book your free in-home consultation online or call 888-930-CHAMPION today.
The road to Deer season madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months at $139 per month on a John Deere Z720E. Get a John Deere now during Deer season madness and
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Welcome back. The Badgers didn't get a chance to make a run for the Final Four this season, but today is 6 years since this Elite Eight moment.
Stop kicking my Bears ass. 3 Badgers. 1, 2, 3. Badgers. How excited are you? You coming Saturday?
That is Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers celebrating with Wisconsin after knocking off #1 Arizona in the Elite Eight in Anaheim. The Badgers lost the next game to Kentucky in the Final Four, but made a run again the next year, as we know, losing to Duke in the national championship game. Without moments like that, this March has been a little more sad than mad. Usually around this time of year, bars and restaurants around the state are packed with fans cheering on the Badgers. One Wausau group has made a tradition to meet at one bar every year for years. But as Bennett Rothschild explains, they're still coping with having to take a year off.
The only way you can say it is equivalent to Christmas. It is one of the most special times of the year.
To some, March Madness means more than just another tournament.
There's history happening right before your eyes.
DJ Kraft is one of those people, even to the point of taking off work every year for the first 2 days.
Every year when I get my vacation comes around, I make sure I get these 2 days, and then I worry about the rest of the vacation after that. But it has to be those 2 days.
An event that's must attend.
Absolutely not. I've never missed this. We've never missed this as a group. I can't even believe you would ask such a thing.
But when the group found out they would break tradition this year, they were heartbroken.
You know, it was so deflating. It wasn't even hardly a call.
The biggest letdown of the cancellation for DJ was not having the quality time that he would spend with his dad.
You know, it's always special time with my dad. You know, that I, am the only one with him. He's the only one with me, and here we are.
The group would always make a trip to the Bar in Rothschild, a restaurant not used to being empty in March. Have you ever seen it this empty in March with it not at least probably 75 people in here?
Absolutely not. It's this is something that we've never seen before.
The restaurant is open and still selling food, but nowhere near the amount that they're used to.
We definitely, still strive on our food, but we've seen the numbers go drastically down.
Even though Jeremy and DJ are disappointed for different reasons, they both agree on one thing going forward.
Obviously, we just want everybody to be safe, and once this is all over, we'll definitely have probably a pretty big party at the end of this.
How hard are the boys going once March Madness is back on?
Oh no, there's probably going to be a party before, after, middle. It's going to be great. That we'll be blessed enough again to share them the way we always have.
Over the past few weeks, CBS has been showing classic national championship and Final Four games. You can watch one more, the 2012 championship between Kentucky and Kansas, right here on News 3 Now at 3 o'clock next Sunday. We'll be right back with a final look at weather.
The road to Deer Season Madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months or $69 per month on a John Deere Z345R. Get a John Deere now during Deer Season Madness and
coming together makes us stronger. And Ford is built to lend a hand, especially now, with 6-month payment relief. Buy a new Ford. We'll defer 3 payments and make 3 payments for peace of mind up to 6 months. Shop at Ford.com or contact your Ford dealer to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. You have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you.
Go vote for Justice Daniel Kelly.
Who is Dan Kelly? On the Supreme Court, Dan Kelly rejected stronger anti-corruption rules and then ruled repeatedly in favor of his own wealthy campaign donors. There's a better choice. Jill Karofsky is a trial court judge, a former prosecutor, a victim advocate, and a mother of 2.
On the Supreme Court, I'll make decisions based on the law and its impact on real people, not corporate donors.
Tough, fair, independent. Jill Karofsky for Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah. Nailed it. That's what I'm talking about.
You okay, Glenn?
Dude, I'm just so pumped we got all this McDonald's at such a great price.
Head to McDonald's and mix and match a cheeseburger and McChicken. Any 2 for just $2.
The road to Deer Season Madness is at Sloan's. Get a John Deere and your Sloan deal. Get 4.9% for 48 months at $139 per month on a John Deere Z720E. Get a John Deere now during Deer Season Madness and
Light showers coming to an end before midnight. That leads us to a partly sunny sky on Monday. A little windy outside, but high temperatures will be in the low 50s. Variably cloudy on Tuesday and Wednesday. A little cooler outside Tuesday and a slight chance for showers on Wednesday. And a little better chance for rain will develop Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Temperatures trending above average for the end of the week.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.